Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea. I hope you're all well. So in this video, basically it was an idea I had last week, and I thought I'm going to shoot this because I think it'd be quite fun to do. I realised that I had quite a lot of different signature guitars, unintentionally, well some of them and some of them not, but I thought it'd be cool to shoot them out. Not so much which one's the best, because I love them for different reasons, but at least for you guys, something to discuss in the comment section, just an interesting, cool video. So I've got 4 signature guitars sat around me that I wanted to play one after another with like a clean and a overdriven tone. And I wanted to just play them, things like playability, sound options, and then I guess looks if you want to, talk about that kind of thing. So really this is just a battle of the SIGs, as it were. So we've got, to my right, we've got the PRS Pauls guitar, which is the Paul Reed Smith signature model PRS. Then I've got the beautiful Man JP15, which is the John Petrucci signature. Then I've got my trusty ML3BEA signature model guitar from Chapman Guitars. And then I've got my trusty old Washburn N4 Nuno Betancourt signature model guitar. I figured these 4 were good options to shoot out with each other for different reasons, but I think they've all got a similar kind of hard rock shreddy kind of thing going on. Well, not so much this one, but they've got different tonal options, different pickup configurations, and I just thought it's a really cool idea. So the rig that I figured was best suitable for this is my Kemper. So I've got a profile for like a clean thing, and then something for more high gain I can switch between quite quickly. It's running into the Universal Audio Apollo 8P interface, and yeah, let's start away with the Pauls guitar from PRS. So this is the first guitar in the shootout, and this is the PRS Pauls guitar from PRS. It's beautiful. This is, I think it's a Wood Library 10 top, as you can see on the close-ups. Absolutely stunning. I think it's the gold wrap Tiger Burst or something. It doesn't have, well, it has binding, but it's not like the kind of classic PRS, like blonde maple binding. And it's got the brushstroke inlays, Brazilian and Honduran rosewood fingerboard, headstock cap. And it's got no string through. It's a wraparound tail with these little brass indentations on the bridge, which it's just a beautifully well put together guitar. You've got 2 dip switches, sorry, not dip switches, toggle switches, that move between single coil and humbucking. But the cool thing is that it doesn't lose any volume. It's a bit of wizardry inside this guitar with a 3-way volume and tone. I got this guitar from somebody on the internet called Zoran from Denmark, and I actually swapped my PRS Custom 24 for this, so I'm really happy with it. I've not looked back since having it. This is the PRS for me, I think. Absolutely adore this thing, and I really enjoy playing it. So that's PRS, that's guitar number 1. Rather than jump to high gain, we're going to go around the guitars. So next up is the JP15. So the second guitar is the absolutely beautiful Man JP15. As you can see in the close-up, this is the, I believe this is the Sahara Burst quilt top, and it's just stunning. I'm just looking at the close-up camera because there's a little TV monitor thing on it, but baked maple neck and fretboard. It's got locking tuners. It's got Petrucci's signature pickups. It's got, I mean, what else is it? It's a Ball Family Reserve. It's brass block. It's got piezo in it. It's got coil split. It's got a mag boost. I think this one might win in terms of most tonally versatile, but I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it's close to. I think the mag boost is what pushes it over. Because piezo is good, but obviously you need a very specific kind of sound to get it to work like perfectly. But you can kind of blend it in. You've got a blend here, volume, which you can push in to do a coil split in middle position. But it would have been nice if you could coil split neck and bridge independently as well. But it's an absolutely stunningly put together guitar. Build quality, absolutely 10 out of 10 for this beast. That being said, the build quality on all these guitars is really, really high quality, but there's something about this. When I pick this guitar up, I'm like, I want to shred, but I also want to play really like, you know, feelsy kind of ambient stuff too. When do I not want to play like ambient stuff? That's all I do. But this guitar is a stunner, and I think it's definitely one I'm very, very fortunate and very lucky to own. So thank you, Music Man, for sending this. But I'm in love with this guitar. I've been playing it a lot recently. So yeah, that would be guitar number 2. Guitar number 3 is my very own beloved ML3BEA from Chapman Guitars. So guitar number 3 is, this is Prototype 2. It's my favourite one, mainly because of this stunning top that I'm slowly destroying from gigging. But yeah, this is Prototype number 2. It's pretty much identical to a production model of the ML3BEA. This is 25.5-inch scale, 5mm maple cap, alder body, Paduke neck, locking hip shot tuners. I've put a bare knuckle war pig in this, and it's a pearly gates. There's a coil split on this as well, so I can independently split down these pickups, and a 5-way. So you've got loads of different tones, and the way that I wanted it wiring was that in like positions 2 you get full bridge and half of the neck, and then in position 4 you get full neck and half of the bridge. So that's a nice tuning option, wiring option as well. Generally speaking, these are really versatile guitars tonally. What's amazing is that lots of people have them now, and they're sending messages, lovely messages, saying yes, it's one of the most tonally versatile guitars I personally own. So that's a really, really nice thing. The fact that this is in a shop and people can buy it is just mind-blowing. So yeah, I'm really, really happy. It's got a brass block in the back as well, and it's just a beast. I really, really love this guitar. I was going to put the Relic in this video, but because it's discontinued, and also because it's not like an actual, it's a very different guitar, and it's very close to this, to be fair. So I thought it's probably not, there's no point. But yeah, that is ML3BEA in smoke. If you own one, thank you. If you're thinking about it, you should do it. So guitar number 4 is the classic Washburn N4 Nuno Bettencourt guitar. And finally, my beloved Washburn N4 Nuno Bettencourt signature guitar. This is the first, I think, yeah, this is the first signature guitar I ever owned. I was obsessed, as you all know. Anyone that's watched this channel for a long time knows I'm a huge Nuno fan. And I was obsessed with this guitar when I was in my teens, learning guitar, getting into extreme and playing guitar. So getting this particular, I have a Paduke N4 as well, which I didn't put in this video because there's no need to put 2 of them in. This one in particular though was the one that when I got this, I was like, this was the second one, and I couldn't be happier when it arrived. I took the N4 sticker off because I thought only Nuno can get away with that. But other than that, I put a bare knuckle war pig in this, which for me trumps the Bill Lawrence. Like, I know that's to get the Nuno exact tone, but for me, this marriage of this pickup with this guitar was unbelievable. So shout out to Tim at Bare Knuckle, because when I told him what guitar I had and what I was looking for in terms of a sound, this is 2007, Tim recommended the War Pig, and it was the perfect pickup for this guitar. So I don't know. So it's an Elder body 2-piece. It's got the Stevens extended cutaway, as you can see. Still the same trusty, as Rob called it, jizz tissue from back in the day. But it's got bird's eye maple neck, ebony board, 22 frets, Seymour Duncan 59 in the neck, original Floyd Rose trem, 308 and a volume. So this is probably the least tonally varied guitar. All the others have way more options than this. It's just 3-way, 2 humbuckers, volume. But I don't know if it's the way it's crafted. It just has a sound, a really, really good sound. So anyway, that is guitar number 4. Let's move on to high gain. Okay, so now we're on to gain. This is a high gain channel. This is for like lead and some riffage. There's a lot of delay and reverb, so I can do some lead stuff. They're both Michael Britt profiles. On the first one, it was a matchless, and this is a PT100. So anyway, Paul's guitar. Here we go. So, the thing about this guitar is the neck profile is very different to what I normally have. I think this is a pattern regular. There's a slight V to it, which you probably can't really see on the close-up camera. But it does feel different, and it's something that I kind of have to get used to real fast when I'm playing it for lead. But it's not a bad thing at all. The thing I love most about it is that the pickups, being the 408 pickups that PRS do, they're slightly narrower, as you can see. But they squeal, they scream, they sound really good, and so for high gain stuff, it's a no-brainer that it rips. And once you get used to it, once I get used to that neck profile, I feel like I can just play it. Although I'm a bit out of practice on the old shred front these days, but something I'm looking to practice over Christmas. Anyway, that's guitar number 1 again. Moving on to the JP15. Okay, Music Man JP15. So some mindless noodly shred once again. It's almost like I'm seeing this video as a chance to actually shred in front of camera again, because that takes practice. But anyway, it's about the guitar. This guitar is, the neck profile is way thinner, and if anybody knows the difference with a Music Man neck to any other guitar neck, is that the radius and the way that it feels is very different. It's like thicker at the top and thinner at the bottom. If you can see on the close-up cam once again, thicker here, thinner here. So you kind of, you do have to adjust, not quite as much as you do with Paul's guitar, but you do have to adjust. But the neck with the whole like baked maple satin finish, almost unfinished neck as it is so fast, and it's immediately more comfortable to do leadier, slinkier stuff than Paul's guitar. But I mean, that's not saying that that's not good at that. It's just that's something I noticed with the feel. And the sound is, I put the mag boost in, it was way too much because I've got loads of gain anyway. But yeah, I mean, with this kind of gain, you know, neck and bridge just sounding fat. And the thing with Petrucci's pickups are they're really mid-focused. Like, especially the neck pickup, but you know, we all know that like John Petrucci, when he goes for a fast pick shred, he always goes neck pickup, and you can hear that this guitar does it really, really well. So there you go. There's guitar number 2. Moving on to the Chapman Guitars ML3BEA. So this is the ML3BEA with the high gainage, bare knuckle wall pig sounding sick, and then again the pearly gates in the neck sounding creamy. In any case, this is the fattest neck of all the guitars that I'm using in this video. It's the widest as well. That's because I have big hands, and it feels really comfortable for me. I would say that when I was thinking about the design of the neck, it had to be really good between riffing, because I do a lot of riffing in Dorje Toska, but also I had to be able to do the lead stuff as well. So I think on the one hand, when the width comes for being able to play more complex chord shapes, the sort of fatness and the chunkiness is something I got into later on, because I play a lot more Fender Strats and stuff. So it's a really comfortable for like legato-y kind of runs and stuff. It feels very supportive all the way up and down. But on the flip side, the thinner the neck, sometimes that's easier because there's less to grab hold of, so you can actually get smaller micro movements in. In any case, I really like the way this feels. The stainless steel frets help a lot because it's nice and slinky. It just feels really comfortable to play, and it sounds killer. It's got a different attack to it than the other guitars because of the Padauk neck, But yeah, it just feels good. It sounds good. I like it. Last guitar, Washburn N4. So there is number 4. Dare I say it was the best sounding to my ear, but it was weirdly, I struggled to play it more than the others, and I think that's because it's just a bit different to the others. I think it's one of these that I actually need to spend some more time with. I did just restring it and set it up, so I don't know, that could have contributed, but either way, it sounded great. There's something about the bridge pickup in this. The marriage, as I said, between this guitar, the construction, the bridge pickup. That it just has so much punch and attitude to it, and the neck pickup, again, it's a 59, and I do use that in my Relic, but something about the construction of this, it's got a bit more glass to it. It's just a little bit more strat. So I don't know which one is your favorite. Let me just turn volume down there. I don't know which one is your favourite, but please put it in the comment section below. I don't know which one I think I preferred. I don't know. I think tonally versatile, it's a toss-up between the JP15 and my SIG. Sound, it's really hard to say. It's all subjective. But with these profiles, I suppose, because rig-wise it's very different, but Paul's guitar had a really, really nice cleany kind of chiminess, and so did mine, so I really enjoyed those. Playability, I would say, again, a toss-up between the JP15 and mine. I don't know, I'm just rambling, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love all these guitars, and I love playing them all for different reasons. Some of them hold sentimental value, of course. Some of them are very close to me in terms of what it means. And some of them are just really nice guitars that I've wanted and had the opportunity to own and play, like these. And I think that they're all great in their own way. So yeah, if you're interested in checking out any of these guitars, I'll put links to them all wherever you can buy them from in the comment section below, or at least some information on them. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was nice to try and dust off the shreddy cobwebs, because as I say, I spend so much time songwriting, riff writing, and not so much practicing my lead. I think I should really do that more. But in any case, you know, ebb and flow. You do sometimes do more of one thing and less of another, so I'm not really worried. Either way, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all very soon.